Alright guys, in today's video I want to take you through my trading history, and I want to share with you my trading experience and how I'm able to make this profit right here that is floating. Of course you can see that I'm floating on about $1,200 dollar profit, and here is my lot size. You can see this is a micro lot size 0.15 cents. Alright, so let me take you through my trading history. Earlier today I was able to make this profit. Right here you can see at the top of the screen I was able to make this profit. It's about 1,200 selling euro USD, with similar entry pattern. Okay, so presently I'm on gold and I'm using similar pattern. Alright, the similar pattern I use on euro USD is what I'm using on gold because they have the same pairs. They are almost the same pair. On euro USD you have euro as the base and you have USD as the quote. The same thing on gold, you have gold as the base and USD as the quote. So the pattern of entry I took here is called break pattern. Alright, the first entry I would have taken this morning was in this area. Okay, this area where I drew this triangle. If you watch my recent video, you will see a similar strategy when I have to roll a triangle across the market structure, where I have to roll a triangle across the market structure, and then I took my entry on a breakout. So at this point right here you can see a breakout. You can see a breakout there, but after the breakout I was hoping there will be a candle formation above this resistance line which I rolled. I was expecting a breakout above the resistance line. So after this bullish candle right here, after this very bullish candle, the next candlestick would have been my entry signal, but the next one happens to be a bearish one. So as soon as it gets into the zone and break out, which is at this point, this is where I would have taken my entry. Of course you can see how I roll this line indicating the direction of the market. This is where I would have taken my entry and then placed my stop loss, and then I'll be expecting a profit target within this area. Okay, but I did not have enough capital to make this entry because I was already running my entries on euro USD. Okay, so now I have open entry on gold. Okay, I have open entry on gold, so I want to share with you people how I was able to take this entry. Now this is how I took my entry. Having looked at the market structure, you see that this area often serves as a strong resistance area. You can see it here. When it gets to this point, it poured back and then move up again to that very point, and then it begins to reverse. So I see this area also as a support. Okay, because when going up at this point, you see the market coming back to this point and still recognize that area before it booms back up and then it reverses down. So I see this area as a support and this area as a resistance area. So there were two significant areas, the support area and the resistance area. So what I was actually looking at for is a breakout of this support area. A breakout of this support area. Okay, so immediately I have a little movement above where the market stopped, above the closing of the market. And take note of this, I analyze most of my market on 5-minute chart, because I scalp or swing. I don't hold trade longer than necessary. So you can see that I'm on 5 minutes time frame. So on 5 minutes time frame, I was able to identify these two significant area. Alright, I was able to identify these two significant area, the support area and the resistance area. So now I watch out for breakout at this point. I watch out for breakout at this point, and then I decide to take my entry. After taking my entry, the market actually went down and then come back to retest the area, and then boom, it started coming down. Alright, that is how I was able to make this floating profit that is still running. Now there is also another secret. There is also another secret in addition to this, and I'm going to reveal it in this very video because it will help a lot. The reason why I was confident enough to make this entry is because of the market sentiment. The market sentiment. What is the market sentiment? Now let's look at this. Let's take a look at this. If I should go to Forex Factory, okay, so right here on Forex Factory, you can see that there is a news on US dollar coming up by 4 p.m. today. Alright, and if you look at that news, they are all high impact news. Now this PIM news, service PIM news, and job opening news are just a indication of jobs, the new jobs that are being opened and made available for the citizens. Now the PIM news right here appears positive on the forecast. Right, if you look at the forecast here, it appears very positive. You can see that the previous was 51, alright, 51.8, and the forecast happens to be 52.2. So the sentiment of these news that are about to drop will definitely start affecting the market structure even before the news event drops. Okay, so that is what we are experiencing here on the chart. Alright, that is what we are experiencing here on the chart. You can see that since the beginning of the day, you can see the market struggling, trying to break below the previous, which is under 30-minute time frame. You can see the market struggling, trying to break below the previous support area, which if it definitely break this previous support, it will be heading towards the next support zone. Alright, to be heading towards the next support zone. If I go to 1 hour time frame and then go back a little, you can see that the next support zone is going to be around these areas, these key areas. It's going to be around these key areas. Alright, you're going to have support zone coming to these key areas. Alright, so immediately the news drop, or before the news drop, you will see market sentiment gradually taking the market to those key zone, So at the opening of the day market, you will have a little fluctuation, and then as time goes on, you begin to have the market taking a particular direction based on the market sentiment. So if I hold this trade for more hours, I'm still gonna be in more and more profit. Alright, so but I'm still gonna hold it. I'm not gonna close this trade. All I'm going to do now is to secure my profit. I'm gonna secure my profit, so I'll place my stop loss somewhere here and leave the trade running. See you again in our next video, and stay tuned to our channel. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you are new to this channel. See you again.